Yes, people, how are we doing? So there's some news just came in, and it's to do with the video I done last night as well about the female prison officer who has just been sentenced to 50 months in prison. And as it says on the screen there, sex tape scandal prisoner attacked on visit. Now, Linton Weirich, who was involved in that scandal inside of HMP Wandsworth, has been attacked in another prison. Now, when I've had a look on the story, because it has just came up, 2 seconds while I put that phone on silent, which I should have done before I started, but never mind. But it's just popped up on my news feed app that Linton Weirich has been attacked in HMP Swaleside. Now, this did happen in December, but for whatever reason, it's making the headlines today because when I've had a look at it and I put it into Google, there's now loads of articles popping up. So what I will do is, this is him here, put his picture up. So that there is Linton Weirich. And the article says, well, the headline is, inmate who had sex with married prison officer is attacked while holding baby during a family visit. The prisoner fell on his tot and fractured the 3-month-old skull, which is quite a tragic and crazy story. So I will tell you exactly what it says. An inmate who filmed himself having that intimate with the screw has reportedly been attacked while holding a baby during a family visit, fracturing the infant's skull, which is absolutely tragic. So Linton Weirich, 36, was targeted by a fellow prisoner while holding his 3-month-old child during a visit from his girlfriend at Swaleside Prison. Weirich moved to the jail following the tape scandal, which saw him romping with disgraced officer Linda D'Souza whilst in his cell. Now, like I say, I've done the video on this last night. Everyone will know all about this tape scandal. So after the video went viral on social media, D'Souza was jailed for 15 months, which I reported on last night. But after the attack on December the 18th, both Weirich and the baby were rushed to hospital, where the infant was found to have a fractured skull, while the inmate also suffered head injuries. It goes on to say that Kent police confirmed that a man was reportedly punched by another inmate in the visiting area, causing him to fall on top of the little baby he was holding. A suspect has been identified, but no arrests have yet been made. Obviously, it's an ongoing investigation. So that is what it's saying up till now, but it says to see her child not responding and knocked out is terrifying. Kent police actually went on to say in a statement, Kent police's investigation and allegation of assault at HMP Swaleside, which happened on the 18th of December 2024. It is reported that the prisoner was punched by another inmate in an area used for visitors. The victim sustained head injuries and fell onto the 3-month-old baby that he was holding, which then suffered a fractured skull. South East Coast Ambulance Service confirmed that they attended an incident at the prison that day. The footage, obviously the footage that everyone's seen in the video, was what was the massive news headlines at the time. And obviously he has been sent, or he got transferred out from Wandsworth Prison. And obviously he's been in HMP Swaleside when this attack has took place. But Weirich was jailed for 4.5 years at Kingston Crown Court last June for burglary after he stole 65 grand's worth of valuables from a safe in a flat in Kensington. So I'm not sure whether or not this has got anything to do with it, but it could be. I don't know the reason because it's only just came out, and I'm not sure why this has only come to light now, when, as it says, it was on the 18th of December last year, but he was in HMP Wandsworth and he got transferred out because of that scandal, what everyone knew about. And then he's been attacked whilst he's on a visit But you do hear of these type of offences happening on visits, more so when people are with their families, because when someone wants or someone is going to be got at, and sometimes it's the ones that are either down the block or somewhere like that and you can't get at them, they normally get attacked on the visit. But attacking another prisoner on a visit whilst he's holding a 3-month-old baby is unacceptable in prison standards as well. Obviously, things happen in these type of environments, but obviously, if someone's holding a 3-month-old baby, you don't then go and intentionally smash him on a visit when he's holding his baby. And the baby she's fell on top of the baby, and the baby has ended up with a fractured skull because of that ruckus. It just doesn't or shouldn't be happening on visits or wherever. He could have waited until at least he put the bairn down. Then, if he was going to act out what he was going to do, then fair enough. But not whilst he's holding the baby. But it does also, like I say, it doesn't say anything about why it is. But I'm not sure if you can still see us there on the screen, but it did go off there. We'll go back on, I think. But yes, he's been attacked on the visit. There's no mention or anything why it is. But like I say, he's just, last year he was given 4.5 years in prison for robbing a safe and taking 65 grand's worth of goods. So I'm assuming it could have something to do with that. If he's robbed another like-minded person, but then again, they've obviously went to the police, so it might not be that, but it could be something to do with along them lines. He's not going to have been attacked because of what he done inside of Wandsworth. That's for a fact, because you wouldn't get attacked for that. The lads would be patting him on the back for it. He's probably been attacked because he's a burglar or what he's been getting up to inside the prison, other things. But like I say, it was 4 weeks ago now, and it's only just come to light now. Obviously, it's just been leaked from inside the prison, and it is making headlines. Right, people, I'll see what you've got to say. I'll interact with the subscribers here a little bit now. But like Laura Barr says, that's totally unacceptable, which it is, even from a prisoner's point of view. If you know someone's holding a 3-month-old baby, you don't then attack them whilst they're holding the baby, because if you fall on top of that baby, which he did, it could have quite easily resulted in the death of that little baby. So from a prisoner's point of view, as well as someone out here in the public, the other convicts or the other lads inside a prison will not be happy that he's done that on a visit. Whoever's done it, battered him on a visit whilst he's holding his 3-month-old baby, and that poor little bairn has just come out of hospital now. But imagine the mother of that baby. She's the mother. She's the one who stuck by him. She's the partner. Imagine the disgrace and the humility, or the humiliation that she felt when that was released, that videotape was released. Seeing her fella getting off in a pad with a female screw. She was obviously stuck by him because she was pregnant, and the baby was born whilst he was in prison. He got sentenced. He got sent to Swaleside. The baby was born. She was bringing the baby up on a visit. It probably was one of the first visits of him meeting his new child, and then that's happened on the visit. Absolutely shocking. Doesn't matter who you are, anyone will agree that doing that type of thing whilst they're holding a brand new born baby is just unacceptable. But again, it says there's been no arrest, but obviously there will be, because there's cameras inside of the visits. So he will, or the one that done it, will be getting arrested, and he probably will be getting a beating of the screws and the cons when he goes back up on the wing. Yeah, so Jade Lax says, I'm late, what's happened? Obviously, when I put these lives on, as soon as I end the stream, it uploads automatically, but as it says on the screen there, S-tape scandal prisoner attacked on visit. The one that was doing the dirty with Linda D'Souza inside the pad has been attacked on a visit in HMP Swaleside whilst holding his 3-month-old baby. He's fell on top of the baby and the baby has ended up with a fractured skull. But this just popped up straight away, so I thought I'm going to pop on the live and get this broadcast, let everyone know about it. But I will be doing more of these lives on a nighttime, people, because I've noticed there's more people in. And like I've said, normally if I do a video, it can take hours and hours to upload. So it's a lot easier just coming on here, doing a live. It automatically uploads. There's no hassle having to edit it or out like that. So I'm going to be doing more of these lives on a nighttime. And then after I've done the video like I've done now, I will interact with some of the subscribers. So Jade says, am I still a mod on here as well as TikTok? I think you are. I'll click on, you are, JD, but I'll, because I'm using StreamYard at the moment, I can't actually click on your name to look for your details, but you should be. Right, where are we at here? Right, we'll just have a look through a few more comments. So Artisan Car says, I like live chat because it's more of a community. Yes, it is. And obviously there's 100 and odd people in here at the moment. And the ones that miss it are the ones that are just joining at the end. As I've just mentioned, as soon as I click end stream, it will automatically upload. So House of Pisces says, that's mad. You had an idea something might happen. Well, not something like this. There's no reason for him to get attacked from other prisoners because of what he done inside of that pad. Like, it just won't happen. It's obviously another reason. He's obviously upset someone, either getting into debt inside of there or with him being one of the, he's a burglar. He robbed someone's safe of 65 grand. It could have something to do with that. Right, people, I was just popping on to do a quick story on this one. Yeah, I'm going to go back to chilling out and watching me Netflix and chill. So if there's any more questions, fire away now. I've got about another 2 minutes. I'm going to wrap up. But like I say, I'll be doing these lives more often, maybe every night. Obviously, if the stories come in more often, I mean, on my news app, when I've had a look at the day, there's dozens of stories, but there's not really stories that proper or stories that are worth talking about on here. Obviously, this one, because I've just done that one last night, talking about the screw, I thought it was definitely worth doing this one. So Boogie Build says, listening whilst I work, shout out to the chat and you, sir. Content is spot on every time. Happy to have found your channel. Florida here, so Florida in the house. Nice one, Boogie. So Bernard Down says, what do you think of Inside the World's Toughest Prisons on Netflix? I've actually watched a few of them. Is that the one with Raphael, I think it is, who does them? They're actually quite decent, but it's actually something I've looked into or thought about doing myself, them type of programs, obviously getting into doing that type of documentary down the line at some point. I wouldn't mind doing that. It is possible. So Paul says, hope you're all well, had a good weekend. Adam Joblin says you should do an interview with Samworth, will be class. Someone actually mentioned that last night. Maybe reach out to him, see if he wants to come on. If he wants to, I'll do a live with him. I can do a bit chat. He's got similar topics. And I mentioned it last night. He's got similar views, even though he was an ex-screw. I've spoke with people who were actually in strange ways with him. They said he was a decent screw, so I'll definitely have him on if he wants to come on. But you would reach out to him, ask him if he wants to come on, and tell him to get in touch. Steve, love the channel, Ricky. Good going. It's good to know what's going on in the country. Right, people, I'm going to leave that one there for now. Just popped on for a quick 15 minutes, but I might be doing this more often on the night times. So keep an eye out. I will do more of these. Hope everyone is well. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night, people, and stay safe.